Our economies now are very integrated. Our societies are growing increasingly integrated. What's needed now is a North American idea for all three. An idea that not only defines our shared history, but a shared destiny.
Will there be a North American Union? Do you believe there will be a North American Union?
I would hope so.
It is the merger of the United States, Mexico, and Canada into one super country.
I had the idea, the inspiration to call it the Amero.
The Amero is the proposed new currency for the North American community.
That sounds an awful lot like a North American Union to me.
Canadians are saying no to the North American Union and yes to Canada's sovereignty.
I find it amusing when people put sovereignty as in a kind of crystal jar and say, well, this is the ultimate.
Canadians, Americans, and Mexicans will lose their sovereignty.
The Europeans have thrown sovereignty out the window.
Maybe national sovereignty is not such a good thing.
To understand what's happening, we should look at what has occurred under the Security and Prosperity Partnership.
These three guys are cops, everybody!
It was implemented in a manner that closed it off to public scrutiny. And the only people who were invited into the room were the largest CEOs of the largest businesses in the three countries.
Our country is being defined and shaped by corporations. It's not going to stop with the North American Union. It's going to be one further step along the road to one world government.
We need a world of shared global rules, founded on shared global values.
It is a big idea, a new world order.
New world order, one world government.
One world government?
Right now, there's a war on for your mind.
We are losing our nation before our very eyes. People are slowly beginning to wake up to the fact that the fourth estate has simply not done their job.
The people will resist. The people will stand up against them and not tolerate their power grab for the whole world.
All it takes is for enough people to step out of the system to cause a crash.
It is just a conspiracy theory.
Who cares if they call you conspiracy theorists? This is the truth.
You guys are my family. You guys are my friends. You guys are my companions in this info war.
I personally think it will come. It will come.
All right, folks, it's out. PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com. United We Fall. Amazing. I tell you, the trailer looks good. Well, the film is just as good. I'm telling you, everybody's got to see it. The public is now ready to hear the truth. This film is a key weapon against these tyrants. The truth is our sword. Cut them down. Chris in Toronto, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon, Dan. It's Shippy from Toronto Truth Seekers. I'm calling in because I know Dan personally from Toronto. I just want to extend my personal congratulations to him. I've done activism with him. I know the amount of work that it took him along with Brian to get that film together. I saw it when it first came out, and you are right. It's definitely on par with any of your film, Alex. It's a great documentary, very insightful, and definitely want to congratulate Dan as well as Brian on that amazing film.
And I want to congratulate folks that are going to get it and get it out to everybody. They've done the hard work and been arrested and gone through hell to bring you this. Now it's time for the population to take action with this information. Anything else, Chris?
That would be it. Take care.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and talk to Brendan in North Carolina. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex and Dan. Look, greetings from the Tar Heel State. When they start taking guns away, I think we'll probably be the last one standing. Us or Texas. Hey, look, I got a question for you. It's a twofold question, all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, what is, I mean, if these guys are already running the show, you know, the Bilderbergers and these guys, and I believe they are, I'm with you on it, but this is a question I get asked a lot. What is the advantage, really, if they're already in charge, they're already in control, they're already wealthy beyond belief, what's the advantage to them, really, to collapsing society? And that's the part one. And wouldn't it really be better to run a successful society? I mean, if they collapse this, where's the innovation? Where's the technology that we have now? And
all right, let me answer that question. Okay, you have to look at what they are doing. We have the IMF World Bank documents. We have the Goldman Sachs emails and documents. It's not just Alex Jones. It's McClatchy News Service 5-part series with Mr. Gordon. They are doing it because they have incredible money and power. They are dominating the globe, but they don't have full control. And they're selfish. They want to control the life extension technologies that are developing. They don't want to give it to 7 or 8 or 9 billion people. They believe it's going to plane out at 9 billion. They want you out of the way. They think you're profane and ugly and stunted. And they describe you as bugs and as useless eaters. Listen to Ted Turner. Listen to Jacques Cousteau saying we've got to kill millions of people. Listen to Prince Philip saying you're scum. He wants to kill 80% of you. Dr. Eric Pianka. They believe the world is theirs. It's called social Darwinism. And they believe that if they can kill you, it's their right to do it because survival of the fittest. This is their stated plan. They want a world government. They don't have it yet. They've got the banks, most of the money. They're trying to get control. They're trying to put the surveillance grids in. They're trying to break up the family. I've got their own textbooks where they say the family's a disease. They want to remake man as a biological suboid android that serves them. Have you read Brave New World? He wrote Brave New World Revisited 30-plus years later. He was from a top British eugenics family, and he said, this is what we really are going to do. Read the book written in 32 today, and it's everything that's in the news. They're not playing games. People say, well, why would they want to hurt things? Why would they want to stop making money off of us? They print the stinking money. They issue the currency. They control the paradigm. They don't want us here. You understand that? And if every FBI agent, every cop, every teacher, every bureaucrat, everybody that makes up this system, you are in the crosshairs just like I am, just like Dan Dix is. Dan, you want to answer his question? He cut out again. He's been dropping. That's why I haven't had him commenting for the listeners. Video Skype's great, but it's still not perfected. We're going to just get him back on via phone, and we'll hold him a little bit in the next hour, then get our guest on. Brendan, does that answer your question?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it definitely does. I mean, I'm on the same page with you as well. You just hear that a lot. People just can't seem to believe that they would want to,
Yeah, they can't believe that they're getting ready to raise Social Security age and start cutting it. They can't believe they're cutting cops everywhere but raising taxes. They can't. The people in Nazi Germany couldn't believe it. The people in Soviet Russia couldn't believe it. When the Romans would take over a village and kill everybody, they couldn't believe it. When a 10-year-old girl gets picked up by a man who had a puppy and candy, and an hour later strapped down with electrodes shocking her as she's tortured to death, she can't believe it when she cries for mama. But it's real. So you tell your family and friends to get up off their butts and look at the evidence. Everything we're covering here is documented. There's no more time to screw around. Brendan, I appreciate your points. I'm glad you called. All right, Stephanie, Steve, George, Damon, and others, stay with us.